Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. Let's see here for a second. I wanted to come on in. Come on in. Good morning, Facebook users. Is that Amy? I don't know. I get the sense that it might be Amy. Good morning, Rebecca. Girl, Rebecca says it's a least effort kind of day. Yes, and that's so funny because I was just pulling up my spiritual life. I can't believe that you just said that. It's awesome. Good morning, Christine. Come on in. Please say hello in the comments if you're joining us live. If you're joining us on the replay, hit hashtag replay. For those of I don't know. Usually there's that thing on the, it's me. Yeah, I think it says on the StreamYard you have to click on something and that, I don't know. I think that's what it is. Check it out, whatever. Because then later I saw, when I watch it, if it shows up on the replay, it'll show that it was you, Amy. So it's cool. It doesn't matter. It's just the soul that's named Amy in this body, but I can feel the energy. So it's super awesome, and I love having you here. It's so great. And but for those of you who are joining us for the first time, I'm Dr. Disha Phillip, cardiologist who loves to talk about all matters of the heart. And I'm the founder of the Path to Meditation Mastery, Chopra Center certified primordial sound meditation teacher. Absolutely, I can feel your energy, Amy. And heart math practitioner and student of Raja Yoga Meditation from the World Spiritual University. And we meet here Monday through Friday, 7 to 7:30 a.m. Eastern, and whatever time that may be for any of you, just to get together and charge ourselves up. So we come from the premise of we are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And once we come from that perspective, our entire life changes. It was such a huge shift for me when I first heard that. I first heard that statement out of the mouth of Deepak Chopra. And I was like, oh, wait a second. Good morning, Janelle. Good morning. And I was like, wait a second. Let me think about that for a second. And I was like, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. That resonated with me so deeply. And then when I came to the World Spiritual University, and they're like, you're not this body, you're a soul. I was like, yeah, I know that. Hold on. How did I know that? And I knew that I first experienced that sensation or that feeling, that resonance of truth after my husband and I lost our first child, Ria, almost 14 years ago. And because in that experience, I carried her for the entire time, and the doctor had used a vacuum on her head, and it caused a huge bleed. For those who are medical, sorry if this is triggering for anyone. And so we had to take her off the ventilator when she was 4 days old. And it was my first experience with a very, very close death, like a close relational death. And of course it was a baby, so it was that much more intense. But here's something that Ria, that was her name, taught me, which was love doesn't start with birth and it doesn't end with death. And someone came into my office yesterday saying that she was so nervous because her 20-year-old son was going into the military. And I looked at her and I was like, is he, I thought, is he excited? He wants to do this. Yes. Oh, he's ecstatic. And she's looking at me with just deer in headlights, complete fear in her eyes. And I said, they come through us, right? But they do not belong to us, right? Have you heard that poem? I'm pretty sure that's either Rumi or Khalil Gibran. Does anybody know really quick? I was Sometimes I get that one mixed up. And it's so true about our children. They come through us, but they don't belong to us. Every soul has its own journey, right? And so same with our Ria, right? She came through me, but she doesn't belong to me. But the love that I had for her even when I even thought about getting pregnant and having a child, right? Boom, love starts. And then dreams and desires and expectations start happening. And then as she was growing inside of me, I had so much love for her, right? And I held her in my arms physically, right? And then her soul left her body. But guess what? Just because her soul left her body and went on its own journey, it did not at all diminish the love that I had for her and continue to have today. Her presence, her love showers our family. Her younger sisters know their big sister and can feel her love. We celebrate her every year. And so she touched our lives. So in the same way, no matter at what age we may lose someone close to us, love doesn't start with birth and it doesn't end with death. It's not like when somebody's soul leaves your body that suddenly our memories are erased, right, of their existence. It's not. It's not like that, right? Did you guys, if anybody remembers, like, oh my gosh, this was when I was in residency. There was a show on TV called Heroes. And there was one character in there that would like put his hand on people's heads and like erase their memories. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Facebook user. Of course, check, put your name in the chat so I know who it is. Oh, it's so great to have you here. And but you guys remember that? But that doesn't happen, right? We remember. And I know that I felt very deeply after we lost Ria that was one of my jobs, was to remember her as her mother, and that experience would not be in vain. Her life, her death, the experience that we had together, like it was meaningful, and something good, come hell or high water, was going to come from this experience. And today I'm here with you to remind you of this very important message that love doesn't start with birth. It doesn't end with death. It is eternal. You are a being of love. I am a being of love. And that is the only constant, eternal, never-ending truth. Everything else is a bad movie. Everything else is messing with us, okay? Because we forget that truth. So, yes, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, girl. Awesome. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. Khalil Gibran, thank you so much. I read that and I weep. It always makes me cry every time. It's so beautiful because it's so true, right? And as moms, right, with our children, when we feel like we're losing them, right, all we can do is remember this and send them energy of love. Send them the vibrations of love and light. I said to the gal yesterday, I said, don't sit and give vibrations of worry and fear to your son. Do not do that, right? He doesn't need that. There's enough negative drama and energy out into the world, and he's going into a field where there's a lot of yuckiness, right? We want to send vibrations of love, honor, courage, right? And stability and light and love to those who are going into a field, right, that is that can be violent, right? But here's the deal. Everybody's heart stops when their soul leaves their body. It doesn't matter if it was in the military, cancer, heart disease, accident, car crash, plane crash, whatever. It's about the journey. It doesn't mean that our souls came into this body to sit and wonder how it was going to leave it. That's not the point of our souls being in this body, right? Our souls came into this body to experience in physical human form that love, joy, passion, enthusiasm. Because without the body, our souls are eternal, but they can't really, they're points of light that can emanate vibrations, but to really experience in physical form, we have to go through it through the body. And so that's why it's such a blessing to have a body. But we can't be so attached to it because we can't be so attached that we think that we don't exist if the body's not here. That's a false statement. And so we don't want to create worry, fear, negativity over a false story. And so many of us do that, myself included. I'm learning this. I'm teaching this with you so I can learn it myself as well. We don't want to create, fear, worry over a story that's just not true. Right? And this is why it's so important that every morning or as we get up, that we fill ourselves and remind ourselves of our truth. Because if you keep watching things that are not your truth, you start believing it. And then that becomes your reality, right? Oh, thank you, Rebecca, for posting that. I will post it again later as well. It's such a beauty. We need to remember this. Okay. So here we go. So April 6th message. There is always something we can do for others. And doing it will also increase the value of our own life. And so I'm going to say that again. There's always something we can do for others, and doing it will also increase the value of our own life. Now, for all my physician sisters out there, well, for everybody, all of us are doing something for someone all the time. For my physician sisters out there, I think many of us are like, that's our life. That's my calling, right? Is to help others do something for someone else. And sometimes we get caught up and get exhausted because we feel like we're constantly doing something for someone else. And it's not just us, right? It's everybody. And so, when we're hearing this message today, because all of us are givers, and I know that, sometimes it may be a good idea to think about what it is that we're giving, right? And I think that, part of the reason that I do this every morning and I have the Path to Meditation Mastery is because, yes, while in the medical office, I can give my attention and give my medical knowledge and share that and guidance and all of that. There was something else that I really felt called to give, and I wanted to have a platform where I could do that. And so here we are, right? And by doing that, I'm hoping that it increases the value of your life, and in turn, it increases the value of my life, right? That's why the soul came into this body. All right, April 6th, ask and it is given. Your emotional set points can change from not feeling good to feeling good. For your set points are achieved simply by paying attention to a subject and through your practiced thought. And we want you to understand the extreme value in deliberately achieving your own set points. Because once you expect something, it will come. Once you expect something, it will come. The details of it may play out differently, but the vibrational essence will always be an exact match. Sometimes I can feel a little woo and doomsday, but I'm going to say Let's spin that on its head, because the overall energy of the world right now is very negative. So I think that, I mean, I can feel the pull, and if I can feel the pull, I'm sure you can feel the pull to like, right? Like when we listen to that. But I'm going to say, let's change that set point. And let's change the emotions and feelings behind that vibration to reminding ourselves that I am a pure, peaceful, loving, powerful soul. Your emotional set points can change from not feeling good to feeling good. For your set points are achieved simply by paying attention to a subject and through your practiced thought. That's why we meet here every morning, because we need to practice the good feeling thoughts of truth. Okay? And we want you to understand the extreme value in deliberately achieving your own set points. Because once you expect something, it will come. The details of it may play out differently, but the vibrational essence will always be an exact match. Once you expect something, if you expect love, joy, passion, enthusiasm, the realization and the awakening of all of us to be our truth, which is powerful, pure, peaceful, loving souls, it will come. That is our truth. Hey, Shona. Who's down here? Is that Nina down here? Who's down here? I hear somebody clinking away. Who is that? Nobody's answering. All right. Does somebody want to pick a card? Oh, suddenly. Oh, whoa! All right. Oh, Nina got here. Come on. You get to do it every day. All right. We're doing Power of Love cards. I was calling you. Nobody was answering me.
I didn't hear you because I didn't hear you who you were calling.
I was like, who's down here? I hear somebody.
But it was me.
It was you.
Eating breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Eating some of it before you called me to pick a card.
Oh, okay.
This is my favorite because it has most hearts.
Okay.
Okay.
Rebecca said, your children are not children. They are the sons and daughters of life itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you.
Khalil Gibran.
Khalil Gibran.
Yeah, it's a beautiful poem.
What? But I do belong to you.
Oh, my love. You've always been with me. We've all been connected for a very long time. All right. Ready?
Who's Facebook user?
I don't know.
Random Facebook user.
Whoever it is, it's our soul sister or brother. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Freedom.
Ooh, thank you.
Yes, it has a heart.
Of course it has a heart. Do you want to read it to us? You
You
can do it. No? You want me to read it? You want Elise to read it?
Thank
Okay.
you. Okay. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness.
Thank you. Thank you, Shana. Freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. All right. This is listen up. This is for you. You, right there, who's listening right now, this is for you. Oh, Dana. That was Dana, girls. Matthias's mom. All right. They say hello. All right. Your natural state of being is one of boundless freedom and joy. Your natural state of being is one of boundless freedom and joy. Don't suppress your God-given potential by weighing yourself down with other people's opinions or expectations. Get in the daily habit of setting the intention to be yourself. No least effort. And allow yourself to love who you show to the world. If you present a false face in order to feel accepted, you are doing a disservice to your soul and its mission. Embrace the freedom to be you, because anything else is giving away your power. But don't neglect the necessity of self-reflection and contemplation. Engaging in introspection affords you the opportunity to see your actions clearly and from a different perspective. When you begin to view your life objectively, an incredible feeling of empowerment and freedom overtakes you. In this awareness, you are able to identify how you reacted to various situations. Were your responses ego-based from the head? Or did you demonstrate compassion for another? Knowing this, you can be vigilant with respect to your reactions to any situation. This card doesn't mean you're at liberty to behave badly or with judgment. Instead, it gives you the freedom to let love and compassion be your guide. You are the sum of all positive, negative, and neutral experiences and behaviors. Good, bad, or indifferent, they have made you who you are today. So honor them all and learn from them. Amen. That is amazing. And so, to look and reflect at ourselves from an objective standpoint can be really, really hard when we've been used to being triggered left and right? And so when we meditate, that gives us an opportunity to get back into our soul conscious selves, which is different from the body, and really look at ourselves objectively. Yes, Myla.
I found 2 pennies yesterday on the street.
Cool, those are lucky pennies. Mm-hmm. All right, awesome. You ready to meditate? Let's get comfortable. Let's get comfortable wherever you're sitting. Close your eyes. We have a few minutes. And let's see if we can really connect. And it doesn't take very long. But let's go ahead and visualize our hearts in the center of our chest with 2 nostrils. And let's take a deep breath into our hearts and visualize it expanding with those vibrations of love, joy, peace, power. Breathe out of your heart and send those vibrations of love, light, joy, peace, power, honor, integrity out to all of our soul brothers and sisters. Breathe normally. And we'll begin by asking ourselves the 4 soul questions. Question 1. Who am I? Who am I? I am not the roles that I play. I am not a mother, a sister, a doctor, a brother, a friend. I play the role, but I am a pure, eternal, peaceful, loving soul. I am imperishable. I, the soul, can never be hurt. I, the soul, am so powerful that I energize the body. Second question. What do I want? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Third question. What is my purpose? How can I serve myself and others? Fourth question. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Allow that rampage of appreciation to flood you. And from this highly elevated vibration of appreciation and gratitude, we're going to finish up our meditation today by sending out this vibration of gratitude and appreciation out to all of our friends, our family, our community, our city, our state, our country, to all the countries on this planet, to every single brother and sister soul on this planet. You can slowly open your eyes, bring your palms to heart center, and give yourself a bow of gratitude and a gratitude to every energetic soul out there. And together we'll say namaste. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Shine your lights, and I'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Sending you love. Mwah.